Good morning. It is 6:40 a.m. on Wednesday, April 15th, 2020. It would have been tax day if not for the world being crazy right now. Yeah. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Work this week's not going great. I mean, it's fine. I'm not unsafe or anything, but just things are not going the way I would prefer. But, it is what it is. It's just things don't always go the way you want. And the other thing that I can now speak to from personal experience, just for, like there's a lot of you out there that I'm sure that know this because you use them all the time. But for everyone who's hearing a lot about these N95 masks, let me make it very clear that wearing them sucks. It's not fun. It's not comfortable. It's just really kind of like unpleasant, and you wish you didn't have to do it. But I have to do it when I'm working in the room there. And, it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to not having to do that anymore at some future point. But what are you going to do? However, uh, so many levels went well last night. Played a new session where the team got to have a bunch of fun role play in with you know the it's interesting because they're all very high level now. If you're not following the campaign, they're all level 18, so this is very high tier of play. And uh, the level of responsibility that they feel now for saving the universe makes the stakes feel different than they did at a lower tier where it was understood that there's certain things that just are outside the control of any ordinary being. But they're you know they got to save the world. It's got to get saved. Someone has to do it. And the fun they're having in playing the intra-party conflict and personality differences is a lot of fun. And then, of course, I also got to have them fight a bunch of gross demons. It was pretty good. So that was a fun session of D&D. It was a nice way to finish a day that had otherwise been a little frustrating. But the other thing that I'm extremely happy about, oh, hey, good boy, is that Rocket did great yesterday. Here's a good boy. What a good boy, Rocket. You're such a good boy. Good boy. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So I haven't been able to come home for lunch this week, so let's have the camera not be crooked. Need a new camera mount. So I've had a neighbor checking in on him, but it also just means that he's not going out as frequently as he did when I was home. And I was a little worried about that, so I set out the pee pads in hope that would tide over any necessary but I'm watching on the webcam and I'm seeing that like within an hour of me leaving, he has torn up the pad into the state you kind of saw it when I panned past with the camera. That's unusable. And so I'm thinking, oh no, well, so now it's certainly not going to seem available for use. And even when I was using those more regularly, it was certainly a case where he would tend to tear them up until he had peed on it once, and then he would get a little more relaxed with it. But turned out what happened yesterday is that he didn't go at all until the neighbor came to take him out at lunch. And then he again didn't go at all until I got home to take him out So, he still needs that lunchtime break, but that's big progress in terms of how long he can go in between going outside. So he's a very, very good boy, and he's got a little chewy stick over there. He's just chewing on the carpet instead of barking at me. Feeling pretty good about having an awesome puppy dog right now. So I will leave it there for right now, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.